Okay, society is slipping even farther into the chasm of insanity. A new troubling societal trend. It's called transableism. Yes, that's right, folks. Transableism. It's a new term for BIID. What does that acronym stand for? It stands for Body Integrity Identity Disorder. Yes, guys, this is a real thing. This is a disorder in which a person actually identifies as handicapped. According to Fox News, this is now a trend. This is taking off. And I'm going to show you how crazy this gets.
The following program is brought to you by friends and partners of End Time Headlines.
Let me just read this here. Quote, the point of changing the identifier from a psychiatric condition, again, BIID, to an advocacy term, which is transableism, is to, quote, harness the stunning cultural power of gender ideology. Try to say that real fast about 5 times. To the cause of allowing doctors to treat these patients by listen to this, by amputating healthy limbs, snipping spinal cords, or destroying eyesight. According to Evolution News and Science Today, their reports indicated that according to an analysis, evolution, neuroscience, bioethics, intelligent design, and other science-related issues, quote, culturally transableism is the next abyss. According to these reports, some of these persons mutilate themselves. Others ask surgeons for an amputation or for the transection of their spinal cords. Yes, guys, I said that correctly. There is now a growing group of individuals who identify themselves as transabled, who are seeking surgeons and other institutions to actually mutilate themselves to the point where even a transection of their spinal cord, the amputation of one or more healthy limbs to desire paralysis. Again, we're not talking about individuals that had limbs removed from an accident or a tragedy. We're talking about healthy, strong individuals who are willfully wanting to get their limbs removed. Why? Because they identify as this particular identity. Well, I can tell you right now, those individuals who are out there that are actually truly handicapped, they are not sitting back and accepting this. It's very offensive to them. In fact, one 24-year-old told Fox News that, quote, it's offensive to people who actually suffer from the condition that you say you need this in order to be your true self. Again, this is insanity, people. Insanity. He went on to say it's embarrassing. And I don't know if you can be considered a serious human being if you alter your body like this instead of getting the appropriate mental help you need. Well, you better watch it there, sir. You better not call that mental disorder, because the last time I checked, when you start labeling things like this mental disorders, you will get canceled quicker than you can blink an eye. In one case of body integrity identity disorder, a 53-year-old who in Norway identifies as disabled and uses a wheelchair even though she has no physical handicap. So, now where could this lead to? Oh, that's right. Listen, you can already see where this is going, don't you? Let me give you one portrait of where this is going. Now we're going to see, and it's not like we don't see it all the time, because I've saw this for years. But you know when you go into a store, or you go to a shopping center, you go to a Walmart, you go to a department store, you go wherever, a restaurant, and you see handicapped parking spaces. Now, for for those of us who still have our dignity, those of us who are still decent human beings, and there's very few of us left on the earth, but out of respect for the people that are actually disabled, we're not going to park there unless you're a scumbag. And I could have used another term there, but I'm not. Most people are not going to park there. Although we know there will be people like that will, and they get tickets, and they should. But now, you know what's going to happen? You already guessed it. Now these people are going to go and they're going to get the handicap stickers. Because why? Because not because they have a physical disability, because they, quote, identify as disabled. So that's going to give them the ability to park wherever they want. And I'm sure nobody out there would ever take the advantage of that, right? Let's go even further into this insanity. Alme, again, who is from Norway, said that she's also a transgender. I know you're shocked. I know you're shocked. But I got to get through this. I hope the shock just wears off as I read this on. But according to HeraldScotland.com, she said on the morning TV program, Good Morning Norway in 2022, that it had been a lifelong wish. You ready for this? A lifelong wish not to be healthy, not to be successful, not to have a wonderful family. No, this is the lifelong wish of this self-identified transgender and body integrity identity disordered individual. This was their lifelong wish, and it was to be born a woman paralyzed from the waist down. Now that's, I know, aren't you? I mean, wasn't you just sitting there before you got on this program and you were like, I wonder if anybody else out there is like me and has this lifelong wish? Well, listen, today's your day because you just found somebody else just like you that has had a lifelong wish ever since they were born to be paralyzed from the waist down. Folks, listen to me. We can laugh and we can snicker at this, but this is absolute insanity. Listen, I'm getting fired up because I'm telling you, demons are running wild across the world. It's getting dark, it's getting crazy, it's getting stupid, and people are embracing this stuff and calling it normal. It's not normal. And an even more shocking case, a 21-year-old North Carolina woman who identified as blind, I can't even take this insanity. She identifies as blind, actually took steps to destroy her own eyesight. Now, one Arizona internist called today's transableism. I can't believe this is even a word. It's just ridiculous. Just throw the dictionary away and we'll just make a new one. Whatever. Just put whatever you want in there. She called this a delusional disorder. Well, guess what? You just lost your job, because you're going to be canceled. Quote, and she went on to say this, in my opinion, both transgender and transabled persons suffer from a delusional disorder. Uh-oh. You realize this is on Fox News, don't you? So everybody, this is going to be on the internet. Don't be surprised if, and they even named her name. I'm not going to name her name, but she's a general internist in Tucson, Arizona. She's an executive director of the Association of American Physicians and Surgeons. Don't be shocked and surprised if you see this woman lose her job. I'm just saying, I would not be shocked. She went on and stated the oath of Hippocrates that adjures physicians do no harm. Quote, mutilating the body is an objective harm even if it makes the patient subjectively feel better. Well, and I almost said her name and I'm not going to do that. Well, Miss General Internist from Tucson, Arizona, we're not living in normal times anymore. I know that seems normal to you, But normal has been tossed in the trash can, and we live in full-blown insanity. She went on to say the disability is lifelong and imposes burdens on others. And neither patients nor physicians can duck responsibility for that. She went on to say that, quote, with transgenders, the follow-up is generally very short, not sure about the follow-up with elective amputees. And if you read this report from Fox News, it goes on, and there's more and more. There's several doctors, physicians that come out against this and oppose this. And again, this is a new term that's surfacing and is catching wind. Just like there was at one time when all this stuff that we now is, you're seeing it all the time in your face, and now society is called normal. This will become normal. And all those physicians and surgeons and all them who oppose this, watch the consequences that they will face for opposing it. And what's sick and twisted is we will see people in high positions of government authority who will try to pass laws to allow this or to permit this. So again, we wanted to give you yet another insane headline. Again, welcome to crazy world. Again, endtimeheadlines.org, endtimeheadlines.com. If you've not downloaded our free app, it's available on Apple. It's available on Android. Get it free because we're going to keep you informed of this stuff happening. Most people, they don't even know about this stuff because they're being cradled to sleep. They're being so distracted by everything that you're not hearing this stuff. Again, we want to keep you updated. We want to keep you on the know of what's going on. And the way to do that is download our free app. Get it today. It's on Apple. It's on Android. Hit yes to push notifications, and you're going to be ready to go. Again, if you'd like to support this ministry, you believe what we stand for, the information, the revelation, the equipping, the encouraging. We do it all here, and we ask that you'd pray about becoming a monthly partner. 2 different ways to do that, guys. Electronically through the app is the easiest way, or you can give by check or money order, and it's made out there right there in front of you. You can make it to End Time Headlines, P.O. Box 1391, and that's Monroe, Georgia 30655. As always, guys, we want to thank you for coming on for this quick segment. We pray that you would share this, subscribe to us on all of our social media outlets where we're at there. Again, you can find those in the description of this video, and we will give you more information like this on a weekly basis. We're always going to try to keep you up to date from the latest news and headlines from a prophetic perspective. So we'll see you guys in the next segment. God bless.
Thank you for listening to the End Time Headlines podcast. We pray that you've been blessed and equipped by today's message. For more information about how you can help partner with our ministry, please visit endtimeheadlines.org.